I'm going to try and tell my story very quickly, very fast. And Fulvio reposts this video. I was born in New York City. When I was 12 years old, 13, I was walking down Greenwich Street and Harvey Weinstein was my neighbor. And Judith Bruce, aka Satan, my mother, her cover-up is she's a feminist. So basically Weinstein says, I'll give money to the Democratic Party if you sell me your daughter. I was cast in the Cider House Rules as an orphan, and that's when I was technically sold to Weinstein. I was a baby. It was not a choice. Judith moves Miramax into an apartment with a see-through glass door going into the hallway, which was my bedroom. They made videos. They made porn. Judith molested me when I was just an infant. My father started raping me when I was 5. The abuse continued. I acted, but I was sold. I was sex trafficked. I was being raped. Judith controlled every aspect of my life. The doctors I saw. She was stealing my money. I was safe. Not very much. Jack Nicholson is a good man. Jack, the day after he meets me, moves me into his home, knowing I wasn't safe. For a brief time, I had an apartment on Gay Street that was my own. Then, yes, I became a heroin addict. I am not, God, the fact that I'm not dead is a miracle. So, yes, willingly, I became a heroin addict. Judith then intervenes and convinces me to move back into the hallway where I was sex trafficked at 13 years old. Where Weinstein finally rapes me twice. And the safer I am, the more I remember, so it could be more. I immediately go to a journalist. Speak of Me Too movement. I was the first one. My managers drug me outside the Chateau Marmont. I am fired from Boardwalk Empire. I am blackmailed into making Nurse 3D. I am hit by a truck. To be continued. I spend 2.5 years in the hospital fighting for my fucking life. I survive. I get off the painkillers. I become pregnant with a baby, my second child, which Judith hired someone to force feed me aloe vera to make me lose the child because they wanted to erase me and anything that would tell my story, including my children. I've healed. They're angels now. A corrupt, the doctor that saved my life becomes my lawyer. He has bad intentions. He's actually Judith's lawyer. The Lionsgate case comes out. I almost win my case. I am being drugged. I am like a prisoner. In an environment that was impossible to function in. How I couldn't move without taking Adderall. Being tortured and abused, also by a woman named Christina de Heron, who stole her whole fortune from her beautiful mother. Then I am humiliated publicly, everyone laughing at me. Oh, look at her now. The truth is coming out. I am purposely given a brain injury the night before the third hearing of the Lionsgate case. I awake 6 months later in a basement apartment with no furniture, no food, no nothing, not knowing how I got there. I survived. I make a movie called Puppy Love just to make enough money to get off the drugs that I had to take to function after the brain injury, so I could do something called iboga, which is plant medicine, which is stronger than any medicine on the face of the planet. I am misguided by the director's girlfriend to a fake iboga clinic. I blow my money. Meanwhile, Judith, Aaron Filler, and all of them are stealing millions from me. Shall I go on? I end up, everyone is coming out about Weinstein. I have 2 very key emails. 1, Judith admitting she rented the apartment to Miramax. 2, that she's going to speak with Jodi Kantor from the New York Times. She still hacks me, but I have high security email that now that nobody can hack. A girl named Goli Sami, who is also an assassin, lies and says she didn't know about Weinstein. But of course Judith lied because she knew about Weinstein because she put him in my life. Christina, Judith, and their minions tell me to drop out of the Weinstein case. I have no money. I could have gotten my $60 million lawsuit, but I was hit my life. They tried to kill me again. See, I'm so excited to be hooked up to the polygraph report. Shall I go on? That takes us to my fury of the Me Too movement. Those women are so gross. Shall I go on? So, prisoner, I'm going to cut to the good parts. This gets really fucked up. The pandemic happens. I go to Paris. Spy, she's paying everyone to spy me, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a free woman. I end up in Spain because I meet some beautiful people at a film festival I felt safe with. At this point, they stole my 917 number. All my old friends didn't know how to reach me. And I didn't feel safe with many people. So I end up in Spain and I see my father, who I hadn't seen for a long time, and I was confused by our relationship. I move into an apartment around the corner from him. He starts to rape me every night. This is 2020, going to 2021. I have no money to eat. I never prostituted myself. My father raped me every night. Judith hires a girl named Almudena Arsuaga, one of many, Stella Larbi, to sex traffic me, to sell my body. And now we have evidence they've been making millions off of it. Cut to, I tell my father, the people that own my father's estate, because he's a duke, that he was raping me. Oh, I did the iboga finally, and then I remembered about my father, because before that I was too traumatized. So all the memories of my father, but he continues to rape me. So mind you, all 2021, I was being raped. And I'm going to get real with you, with a knife. Satanic ritual abuse, it's real. Billy Corgan, I'm going to give you a shout out, even though you haven't called me, motherfucker. Speaks to me every day and talks about God. I go to church every day. Scroll through my Instagram, you can see it for yourself. I was in church and being raped at night. Church and raped. Like, this is a movie, it's not real. Okay. I tell my father's people this. 9/11/2021, my dad brutally rapes and beats me with no intention less of killing me. I can't go to the police. My dad's a duke. Some friends get some money. I end up in LA just to get my old number back. I'm homeless on the street. I'm gonna stop there. I realize my social security, I don't know it. Then I find out I'm due some money because there was one email they didn't erase with a lawyer. She says, take it, get safe. We'll get you justice. Now, if you're following me and you're fucking spying on me, even without my powerful lawyers, you're dead. Anyone who's following me needs to support me. And most of my friends aren't because like this Instagram shit, whatever. But I'm recording my story tonight and that's it. Now, I'm not saying where I am. I've been healing. I focus on healing and beauty and love and peace. And I just wanted a family my whole life. That's all I wanted. My friends mean everything to me. I always said if Marilyn Monroe had survived, she would have been a real feminist. And guess what? I fucking survived. And maybe I had a past a bit like Marilyn, but I was sold. It was not a choice. I was a little girl and I was sold to Weinstein by Judith Bruce. It was not a choice. There is a difference. And any man I was willingly with, I was in love with.